Let's see how this off spawn really spells out. Now going off to my tab, we have OUG and 521. 521 was actually landing here as well during Worlds. Looks like Metab is their home. J Team all the way claiming down the low ground now on the platform. WG and KLA fighting for the puzzle right now. Both of them on each ballista. Sleepwalker raining down ballista shots. It looks like Baige is going to land that mid-air shots onto CXJ, but Axio is going to come in with the dagger and assassinate him, take him down with a kill. Soulbloom's going to pick up now, going over to Metab. OUG's J Team all scrapping off right now on the low ground. J Team's XLY finding some juicy loot. It looks like 521 on the high ground. Everyone has to be careful on this engagement. OUG SS still doesn't have armor, but he does have ult online. First to fight here will probably be first to lose, but OUG does have blue armor right now. To the north, we have FPX versus XEG. Two Titans, two top 5 teams going at it. Nanq is going to get juggled right now. Double jump with the F1, trying to create some space. Moonbane is going to be invested, though. FPX already has Moonbane online a minute and a half into the game. What can XCG do? Just getting absolutely mauled by that hot breath. Nothing. They can't fight back. Already FPX on the board with their Moonbane.
And it was a gift from the Naraka gods, that Moonbane, because the one blast knocking both of the players in the air, securing those last 2 kills onto those members of XCG, giving them the win in that fight here. As we're going to see a huge parry coming up from OUG's U. Zem trying to get a peel off, but is going to end up getting hit with that Tessa charm, getting very, very low, is going to get stunned. Able to pop that ultimate in time, just giving them barely a second, but OUG's SS is going to go down here. J-Team is going to try and turn this fight back around. It is a 2v2 here. Shinyu taking a lot of damage. We're going to see another huge parry coming out, and Yu is going to end up just porting their team out. J-Team trying to revive Lee as fast as possible. OUG is going to end up having SS take a revive, but 521 with a very good stack right now, trying to come in on the third party. OUG on the back foot as well. It looks like J-Team is going to get split up. Lee going down again here. I believe he did not get picked up in the first place. Pampy is going to try and give chase. It looks like they might just be holding the area, and we might be able to see, oh my goodness, the Moonbane almost gets popped, but Zem is going to go down. The Tessa charm taking him out, and OUG's U collecting the kill as J-Team's XLY fighting against all 3 members of Team 521, coming through all with the gray attacks just over and over. Not wanting to throw blue, they saw XLY come out with the F1 from the Takeda, and they knew exactly what to do. Responded to the situation perfectly. Xiaohu dodging the Tessa ultimate, but DRG is going to be able to just come in and sweep up that kill very fast.
Yep, all 3 of those teams were in Metab, and you find them rotating to the outside. Unfortunate for J Team, and this happened during Jacob. Sand Siphon is one of the strongest compositions, but it's only when Takeda really gets online, gets really stacked up, has that purple ultimate at minimum, ideally that gold ultimate, and they try to use that Moonbane to play defensively, but you see OUG and 521 not let J Team get out there, not hit that power spike, and they end up get taken down all the way just like in the corner of the map. OUG doesn't want J Team to get anything going right now. Now 521 runs into OUG. V3 is going to be invested from the Vipers. Everyone's smacking each other. No one's casting any spells. RMBs are coming out. OUG is going to get parried right now. Looks like 521 does have the advantage here. Unique with the Dragon Slave are able to secure 1 kill into the Wuchen now in a 2v1 situation, plus this Moonbane. OUG does have the Moonbane though, and they're turning it around even though they lost the first kill, but 521's Wuchen is going to be pointing them out. Can they get the reset right now? It looks like OUG doesn't want to give the chase, is willing to just pick up SS. They're going to start looking, where did 521 go? But it looks like they're going to 521 is running into J-Team again. 3v1 situation. J-Team's zipping, already popped. V2 is going to be invested. Takeda's coming in a little bit late. Does get a grab off. XLY popping the ultimate, but he has white armor. Wuchen, Unique at 1 HP. Temi ult is going to come down, but oh no, WBG showing up to the party. Everyone is getting picked apart right now. XLY with the double parry, but unfortunately gonna fall victim to this well-timed third party of WBG. Multiple bells everywhere. WBG still hot on this hunt, looking to pick up more kills. Unfortunate for 5-1, trying to backtrack, pick up some extra loot inside Matab, just the scraps, just so they can continue this game. But unfortunately, WBG comes in with that timing to pick up some kills.
And yeah, WBG, perfect, to say the least, timing there. Absolutely blitzing J-Team, and J-Team just not having an answer for anything this game. Already completely eliminated, and the first team to be completely eliminated in game number 2. We did see them come out pretty strong last game. They didn't have too aggressive of an early game, and they tried to get a little bit more active in that early game this game, and it ended up biting them the wrong way. They ended up going out with only 2 kills on the board, as we're going to take a look now. Bamboo Esports picking up the kill onto Bao Does Jing. Roy Shishi with a crazy ultimate, able to pick up the kill. Bao Does Peak now just trying to run away as fast as possible, but Peak is going to end up going down. These pole swords just absolutely blitzing. 2 purple pole swords from on one team is just giving them a different kind of advantage. 5-2-1 now trying to come in with the Viper V3 here. Sleepwalker going dangerously low. They are going to lose their Temi, but it is still a 2v3 situation here. We are going to see them go for these staff hits, and oh my goodness, OUG also in the mix here. 5-2-1 getting hit with 2 blue focuses from the fan in a row. Pampy forced to back off of this here, but OUG's SS absolutely relentless. 5-2-1 now forced to port out. They were not able to pick up the Karn of their teammate here, and now KLA coming in and picking up the kills on to the rest of team OUG. OUG going out pretty early as well into this game. I believe they do have 1 player remaining, but unfortunate for them. KLA able to pick up 2 kills now into this game, as we're seeing these Realm of Yangs starting to spawn. A Morris Blessing as well with Draco Storm inside. So a team that would be getting that could have a huge advantage here, as WBG Sleepwalker taking his res following the rest of his team. Flipping over to the other side, more to the middle of the map, closer to Plume Castle, we see Team JJH looking like they're getting ready to scout out this Realm of Yang, as well as Team GG and DRG going to that top left realm. BBE making their way over, as well as Bao Does Peak playing on that outskirts of the map, is going to end up just needing to go for placement or trying to buy their teammates back, as this Realm of Yang is about to begin.
As you said, Peak, I was like, what? Where is Peak? You saw that my man Peak is all the way on the far right. This is a pretty spread Yang, just on the pure edge of each side of the map. We're going to get JJH versus, no, it looked like, I thought it was going to be XEG. That's just the reverse bounty. BB, this is something that I noticed that a lot of teams are doing now. Even if you're going in the Yang, a lot of these teams are hesitating to go into third, just because whoever goes in first clearly is a really, really scaled team. And if you can go in third, sometimes you can get a free Yang. No one may challenge, but at least you guarantee that it's not versus the most scaled team, and you're going against another team similarly with blue armor. We're going to get JJH, really, really scaled, versus XEG. It looks like JJH Takeda has a fan with purple armor. He's going to get immediately fried in midair. Everyone's going to be invested. NanQ does have the F3 from the Kurumi, but the Takedas are going at it, trying to stun lock each other, preventing them from ulting for their team. But JJ's Godly needs the ultimate right now. Barely survives this. Both Temi ults coming down. Kurumi ults coming down. It's a mosh pit in the center of everything. Takeda shoves are going down, but JJH Takeda gets a double parry and a sap, completely turning the tides in their favor. Now Kurumi in the center of their full team. It looks like JJH, so no armor to the name. Takeda is really, really healthy. He needs to do a lot of work for his team. Again, with another parry, but Chio now with the F3 is going to take no damage from that parry. JJH able to secure the kill. So many parries coming out from JJH Takeda. Oh my goodness. Just just a lot of calm before the storm. Then out of nowhere, triple ult on top of each other in the corner, and JJH comes out on top.
Can we get a PC check on JJH's Chuli? Oh my goodness, the parries were insane. It was one after another, after another, after another. It looked like XCG was throwing panic blues. Like they were just getting parried over and over and over again, and that dagger sap just keeping Chuli at full health the entire fight. Did not lose very much HP in that entire skirmish, and XCG forced to take their respawn here. It looks like KLA might be coming in, and this could be an interesting fight here right off the rip. We are going to see it happen, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get ready to rumble as KLA and XCG both spawning at the same respawn point. KLA 17S, a little bit of a misplay here, getting knocked back by the spikes in the ground. Looks like they aren't going to engage right away, unfortunately. They both do have that Yang depletion. XCG is going to do a little bit of last minute shopping, scale themselves up a bit before engaging with KLA. It is the play that they have chosen to make here, as it looks like they are going to start grappling back over, see what type of positioning they can get before they want to fully commit to an engaged fight with this team. It is going to be a Cannonball versus Siphon. So we're going to see these range fights go. NiHQ bringing that HF1 out quickly here as QGG trying to enter this fight fast. We're going to see the silence coming out onto NiHQ. This is going to put him at a detriment here as QGG getting dangerously low, so it looks like they're going to try and focus on him. But the Yushan ultimate is going to come out protecting him. NiHQ now getting dangerously low as KLA's QGG doing an amazing job at peeling. We are going to see that Karumi ultimate able to just heal them so much, practically nullifying the effects of that Yodo ultimate as they're now trying to focus onto KLA. And oh my goodness, QGG is going to go down. CXZ now getting targeted, but we are seeing the peel come out from the Feria ult, but it's just not enough as the 1v3 is going to close this out as XCG looks like they are going to become victorious into this fight. The Feria ult goes down. 17S in a whole lot of trouble. Tries to pop the F2 to get some last hurrah going. Ends up getting a full attack onto NiHQ. It's going to take out NiHQ, but the parry is going to go down. He did get a bloom already, so he's not going to go fully out here. But XCG remain in the game, and oh my goodness! Oh, you jumped the dead party! Oh my god!
Out of nowhere, a wild you pops out, hits him with a bow snipe. XCG's Geo now in the zone. F3 going to be invested by Shinyu. What can this Kurumi do? Nice cross coming from Shinyu, denying the fan pressure, but as I said that I spoke too soon, Shionan turns it around with non-stop blues flying through these blue skies, able to take down Shionan with the fan. My man had him against the ropes, 1 HP clutch, but we got DRG versus GG right now inside the trees. Wuxin looking for the fan flag on the outside, but Yuran with the F2 creating a ton of space for his team. They spot out the port out though. CGS trying to get away right now, but he's gonna get 2v1 into the corner. He's able to space out slightly, but not for long. Bauda really on top of him, not letting him get away, but BB with the third party. Bat Milk peppering in with those bow shots. Yeran tries to create some space to grapple him, but taking 2 bow headshots to the face. Stay back. BBE looking to see if Bauda is out of ultimates, probing for some weakness right now, seeing if Bauda is as strong as they think they are. Boy, he doesn't see an opening right now. With that white musket, not able to do a ton of damage right now. Bauda's able to stabilize after their quick kill. But to the south, we have 521 and OUG about to go out. FPX and WBG potentially going into Yang. Looks like DRG is playing it as safe, staying out of trouble inside a bush, but JJH might be going into Yang as well. Bauda's Yuran. A lot of people hate on the bush play, but even the pros will sit in the bush when it comes to this second Yang. You don't want to risk running into one of these buff teams going in the second round. Oh, we got BBE showing up inside Yang. Foreigners trying to get it going right now. We rarely see a lot of the foreign teams going to Yang. We mainly see the same top 6 teams going in, but BBE is going to test their luck, see if they can take this. But FPX on the outside, gonna take the safe route, get this box, get this buff, get this ton of loot. Still a really, really good strategy on the outside, and with only 25 people left and with this wide circle, we're seeing the map spread out a little bit. Looks like JJH is waiting to go in at last second to see if they can get a free Yang, but unfortunately, they're going to give it up. No one wants to risk that second Yang. Everyone's playing really, really safe, but fortune favors the bold, Seb. BBE is going to get in there, get a ton of loot, get those gold weapons online, and the great part of Cannonball is all of these characters benefit from their weapon rarity. All of their ultimates scale up, meaning they do a lot more damage with these gold weapons, and BBE is looking super, super stacked. Are we going to see the first MVP for one of these foreign teams in the NBPL? What do you think, Seb?
Well, I'm really hoping that we're going to get to see a non-CN team perform well in these trios. We did see yesterday Frostivus, now 3rd place in the bi-weekly split after day 1, getting himself at least 1 MVP. And BBE is a team that can definitely do it. They have the potential, they have the skill set. I think these CN teams just have a little bit more practice fighting each other. They have more of that practice being on stage in the environment. It really comes down to all these little tiny decisions that are influenced by so many different factors, including all of these outside factors that aren't mainly focused on just, your fingers pressing the keyboard in the game. And I feel like by the end of the spring split, we will see them take an MVP of a bi-weekly split at least once.
I think so. BBE is a really, really good team. They've been playing on the CN server for a long time. I'm happy for them to see in the league, and they look really, really poised to win this. But first, DRG versus KLA. We have Wuxen on the Viper. Viper versus Cannonball. This is going to be really tough. I'm curious to see if they can finally go for the silence onto the Yushan. Yushan cannot protect his teams now. The V1 stun is going to be coming out. Will Yodo get blown over in a 17S down to 1 HP, and they're able to range him and take him down. Now in a 2v3 situation, Tessal's going to be coming down. He does hit Yushan and Fairy at the same time, able to get this ground control, and now Wuxen at max range. Just going to be peppering in with the crossbow. QGG on the Yushan, trying to peel for his teammate a little bit, but KLA's CXZ taking to the skies, trying to buy sometimes with the flank, with the fan, unable to get it. Ooh, big focus attack coming out from the Yushan, but DRG is going to close this out, and a rare win coming out from a Viper comm inside Yang. Good stuff coming out from DRG. It looks like the key component here, though, was the Viper on the traditional V1F2, that silence Viper with the 5-second stun. He's able to find that silence on the Yushan and get that huge crowd control. All of his team able to find 3 angles and fry that Yodo, bringing it down to a 3v2. Cool stuff from them.
Oh yeah, 100%. That ultimate usage, especially that Tessa charm, able to get both the Fairy mech and the Yushan in the ultimate, absolutely huge game changer for them. They were able to turn that fight completely into their favor after that stun, and there was no losing that in that sense there. As we're taking a look now, WBG, blue armors all around, but they've got some purple weapons in their hands. We do see a team 5-2-1 closing in pretty close behind them. They are going to end up taking Ballista control. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to one of my favorite little episodes of Naraka. We like to call Ballista Watch here, as we aren't going to get too much of it, as they are going to just be holding it briefly, as we're going to flip over JJH Chuli, the parry god himself today in that realm. The absolute chaos that came up from Team JJH, who have been pulling off not the greatest start to the day so far, but 6 kills on the board for game number 2, putting them in a fairly decent position. If they're able to hold this and, keep up their kills into that end game, we are going to see something a lot nicer. coming up from them. They're a team that haven't done anything too remembering worthy. I feel like something that JJH has is they have that persistence, but they never fully finish in that top 3 when we get to those end circles. They end up getting picked out 4th or 5th, and I feel like if they could just capitalize on those ending fights and their decision making was a little bit better for their positioning, I feel like they would be able to capitalize and come through, pick up a couple more kills. Flipping over to OUG as well. Look at them, absolutely stacked on Jades at the moment. Not a blue Jade in sight. 2 golds for you and SS, 1 for Shin Yu. This is a team that you do not want to mess with at the moment. BBE as well, the team that we are taking a look at. Hopefully we can see some great things coming out from them. Shu Li taking a decent amount of damage. Ivan with that scatter shot just dealing so much. But the twin shot answering right back. We are going to see that Karumi tether come out onto Shu Li, giving him a little bit of extra help in these situations. We are going to see that late game Bane's Breath coming in here. GG able to pick up another Morris Blessing.
This is something interesting about the F2 variation of Yodo. Most people see Yodo with F3, and the weakness of F3 is that it actually doesn't last for very long. The F2 blocks range, but lasts for a really, really long time, and it allows for cannonballs to really push for this box. And we, just like last time, we saw GG end the first game with 2 gold armors, and they're able to sneak up and get a gold armor for this end game as well, putting it on their Justina. Now, will they be able to get a ton of value off this Justina with so many siphons and so many Temi walls, so many Farias? It's gonna be really hard to find some value now. FPX poking at them with their triple cannon right now. Takeda super stacked with the purple cannon, 6 repair kits to his name. He's ready to rain fire from above. And GG has their work come out of them. They have a little bit of pocket here, a ton of terrain to kind of peel off, find their way out of here. BB on the other side, trying to sandwich them in. But GG's so good, and like you were saying, if only JJH could have GG's endgame awareness right now. Great game sense to navigate themselves out of the monkey in the middle, surrounded by both teams, cutting through the dead center and moving over to the dead side of the zone, where only WBG here is chilling on the high ground by gate. On the Takeda, CGG rotating around, heading towards the building. A little bit of pokes going in. This team full blueberry, but it doesn't matter when you have that Takeda and his good ultimate. Anything can happen in this end game as long as you're able to salvage these kills, find some weakness. And again, like game 1, we're going with a 25+ end game transition here. We have OUG sitting on top of the crane, raining down arrow shots onto GG. They have to be careful here. GG's just trying to find a home to chill out and recover in. LXM taking a ton of poke damage. Doesn't want to ult here. His first to ult, first to die. Tesla ult's going to be invested though. Can GG find their way out of here? BBE on the high ground doing a ton of poke damage onto CGS. Yushan trying to find his way out of this. LXM just looking for any pocket to get a heal off. 3-3-0 and CGS is securing the area, and Yushan ends up popping up on top, but they're going to get Yodo ulted from the blind side and move into the corner. Great play from GG, navigating this endgame perfectly. They haven't used any ultimates while they've been getting ulted, while they've been poked, and they still find a way to survive to this moment. BBE on the top. Super scaled, and it looks like GG is going to be using the scaled BBE to cover them on the top, and BBE is taking tons of poke damage from the side. Melee attacks coming out. Now, if you didn't know this and you're new to Naraka, if you do normal melee attacks, they actually block range attacks. So as long as you're continuously putting out hitboxes as a team, a lot of that poke damage can be mitigated from the enemy teams. But we're seeing FPX rotate through, pushing WBG into BBE. The purple cannon doing tons of work. We saw last time we saw Don Q, he was at 6 repair kits. He's already down to 2. My man has been raining cannon shots onto this lobby, trying to force WBG into a bad situation. BBE on the other side, sandwiching them. What can WBG do to survive the situation. They don't want to be first to all, because in endgame, first to all, first to lose. But WBG's gonna have to make a move to get out of it. They do have Merciless to block some of this range attack to try to take some space, but Sleepwalker's taking a ton of damage on the Temi. Ton of poke coming from both sides, but on the other side, Bauda, Faria's ult invested. We see Justina dashing across. GG still trying to find their rotation in. They don't have that Faria to fall back on. They have to use their Justina, but great job from 330 to cover his teammate. But 521 and Bauda on the outside next to the fence. LXM seeing if he can get some value off this Yusha, poking 521. But now GG is hitting the escape button, trying to find some refuge inside the tens. Bauda's Faria demeching right now, but everyone's along this fence. Everyone is looking to see for an opportunity for some kills. And DRG jumps in to GG with the Viper ult. Stun's gonna come down. Yodo's gonna get taken down. Now DRG making a great play onto the Shambles. Faria teams everywhere. Wuxen getting a ton of value off his V1 stun again, but BBE making his way with the Yushan, trying to find some opening here. OUG on the high ground, peppering everyone in, waiting to buy their time, but WBG as Blueberry still finding some value right now. Baige on top of the 10, but 521's Pampy gonna come in with the parry. Unfortunate for Baige, falling into a Merciless on the low ground from DRG. He's just trying to survive. He does get onto the tower, able to get a grapple into midair, stabilizing with his team. Great play from Baige to get out of that sticky situation, and the lobby is bursting into chaos, Seb.
Oh my goodness, you can barely see what's going on. CJS is going to get picked out of the sky here as I've been getting so low, forced to ult, but 521 looking like they're in a lot of trouble. I've been able to pick up one kill on one of these 521 players here. Yin getting hit with these pull sword is going to end up getting dodged by that Tessa charm from SS, but oh, geez, SS going to hit with the Viper ultimate. Unique could have capitalized on the kill, but forcing himself to heal wasn't enough. OUG's SS still going to be able to come away with the kill. We are going to see a huge Tessa stun coming up from SS as well. He's going to flip things around the other way, try and help you, his teammate here, needing his help desperately, but SS forced to back off now, is going to try and scale through, just ends up taking so much damage from every single side. As soon as one player loses their shield, they just become a huge target in this Baigi in the middle, trying to heal up as much as they can, but taking a lot of damage. Does have that advanced heal on, so is going to get a little bit more value from his pots than some of these other players would. Wushin98 trying to go for that F2 silence here, but Baiji is going to end up going down. Fun plus Phoenix now just holding this last little bit of shelter before they're going to have to end up going into this open right now. We are seeing Ivan going up to the top, taking to the skies. Lots of these players are going to try and just kite this out if they have lost some teammates here. OUG's SS now taking a lot of damage. Doesn't want to go out really quickly here. Fun plus Phoenix, Donching looking very scaled right now. FPX is in a very good position, but we are seeing these Dragon Roars come through. JJH now on the underside here. If they're able to hold this position, they are going to have a very good game. Full armor, full scale. They look like the calmest in all of these teams. 2 out of their 3 ults already not used, so they will have the opportunity to send out their Kurumi and Takeda ultimates here, as we are going to see the Takeda ult coming out right now, and the Kurumi ult at the same time. Godly getting dangerously low, forced to back off. We are going to hear a parry coming out. I can't even see who. FPX's Water now taking a lot of damage. The Kurumi ult from Fun Plus Phoenix coming through. The reposition from JJH's Moran here, able to try and take out Fun Plus Phoenix's Water, but oh my goodness, the shield regen is just so much. Trying to go for the parry. Chuli hitting the overhold. Dongqing now taking a lot of damage, forced to back off, sending out another Furen. 521 is going to go down to DRG's WFZ. DRG now still in the corner, able to try and pull things up, able to get a couple of kills here. Fun Plus Phoenix now taking that low ground as JJH is now rotated to the high ground. Wushin98 now taking so much damage. We are going to see the Tesla card come out, connecting onto JJH's Chuli. Wushin98 almost jumping into a Dragon's Roar, but now going to come out with the tactical nuke. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, stunning players left, right, and center. Chuli getting peeled. Oh my goodness, almost getting caught out, but Chuli saved by a wisp. Ends up going down as well to FPX. Fun Plus Phoenix is getting absolutely dirty with this game, ladies and gentlemen. DRG's Moonlight going to try and port out to try and get away. Uses that F ability to try and kite everybody else, and now JJH's Godly getting sent to the wolves here as DRG's Moonlight able to just hold on and not get picked off. Secures that second place, and Fun plus Phoenix, ladies and gentlemen, coming out absolutely crazy